Welcome back, everyone. A bit of an extended break there as we got our breakfast. The teams and the players got themselves all set up.
Honestly, thank you to the teams who played, the first few games of the day. I had time to eat some nice lunch. That was appreciated. So, we are back now. We're here for TNC versus Mineski as we enter the C battle. And right now, it is Mineski's turn to ban. They have the third ban going. So far, TNC have removed Clockwork, Rasta, and Bounty Hunter. Mineski with Night Stalker and PL removed. Tiny still in the pool. One of the big heroes that people are not remaining anymore. Okay,
Lager.
It's good.
It's gone now.
It's gone. We ruined it.
You destroyed Tiny.
Honestly, seen enough Tiny today. Let's see something else.
Yeah.
He's a very powerful hero though. You have to respect it. It's so hard to lane against for almost any single hero in the game. Most heroes do struggle against that tree grab. So wise to get rid of it. It's simply a very, very stable first pick because you can then do whatever you want with it. TNC gonna go with the Bane. Speaking of heroes that are stable in many scenarios, Bane can definitely do some serious work on the mid lane. He can also secure your safe lane. Very seldom do we see him go down to the off lane. Tends to be more of a position 4 kind of job, but he can set up for some nice tri lanes or dual lanes.
Yeah, solid all around here. I mean, Bane is just difficult to kill early on, honestly. Great stats, great attack damage. Brain Sap is ridiculously good at trading hits.
If you play ability draft, then you want to get Bane, because he's one of the best stats in the game, actually. He has like 4 armor and I believe 22 in all stats. I can't remember exactly how it is.
He got buffed recently, right? It used to be 17 all stats, then he got
it's so much. He has an incredible amount.
Well, as we get moving on, Earth Spirit and Puck now for Mineski. Two of their real signature heroes over the past 6 months, definitely, you've got to say, Moon's Puck and Jabs on that Earth Spirit. Always spectacular, always.
Yeah, and that's a double silence combination. Also, 2 heroes who have 2 different ways each to cancel the Bane Fiend script. We saw this before when we were casting previous series, that picking up multiple different cancels for a Fiend script can be nice. However, you shouldn't focus too much on the poor Bane. He is only a position 5, so the most important thing here for Mineski is building a draft in the first 3 picks that synergize well together. And Earth Spirit and Puck definitely can operate well together.
And then you also remove the kind of one of the counters to Puck early on, right? With Earth Spirit, we see a lot of the kind of 0-1-1 build with a grip being so very good against that Puck with the Illusory Orb across all positions.
Yeah, for sure.
It's off lane or mid or wherever. But TNC back in with the Dragon Knight as their first phase opener here alongside the Bane.
People have been playing Dragon Knight a lot more this patch as well. It goes back to the fact that regen got reworked. The way HP regen works now, it scales differently, scales with your strength, and that really works wonders for Dragon Knights who has extra HP regen as well from the 3rd skill. So some teams have played him as a safe lane carry as well, with great success. And that means that we do not know for sure that he's going to be laning mid or off lane, but the same is true for mid or safe lane.
Yeah, even off lane.
But but the same is true for Puck. And yeah, he could be played off lane as well. He's quite sustainable. With a Bane DK off lane can definitely just be an annoying lane to deal with.
I think the majority of times I've seen Bane DK off lane is when they've kind of guaranteed like a 1v1 matchup with another hero that he can kind of farm against, and it's like, cool, we've got another farming core. Yeah. Then we go and play aggro in another lane. But
he struggles a little bit against like high magic damage. Yeah. So against the tri-lane alone, he wouldn't do well. Yeah. But in these scenarios, he can be quite great.
Like back to your regen point, I was casting with Insania a couple of days ago, and we saw a Lycan. It must have been 15, 16 minutes in, whatever it was. He had his helm, he had his necro, and he like started building a pipe. He had like a hood.
40?
Yeah, he had like 44 HP regen. Yeah. And we're like, is that bugged?
Yes, the HP regen talent as well.
Yeah.
So
he didn't take that yet. Yeah. So we were looking at it, just going like, what is going on here? And we started, people in Twitch chat shouting at us, like doing the maths, like, this is insane.
It's crazy. It works that way. And at first, people reacted to Storm and Tanker mainly when the patch released, because int heroes get more mana regen when they have a lot of int. And obviously, that's super big for them. Also big for techies, by the way. He has a 4 mana regen talent, turns into 12 mana regen when you pick it. Recommendation.
And you would know.
Do not pick the other talent, but strength is honestly kind of the theme lately. People are starting to realize that a lot of strength cores are really, really nice with this. I mean, there's another strength potential core that has HP regen as a talent as well, Sanking. And it just turns heroes really hard to kill. So Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit, and Puck. Again, great disables, great control from this team. Still looking for the big damage. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna go with the Terrorblade? Is that what we're gonna see? Or is it gonna go down the line? I'm not expecting a Lycan here, because I don't think it's so strong against Dragon Knight. Could be done, but DK Stun is in general favored a lot against Lycan. It's so good, and the Breathe Fire reduces the damage of the entire army.
Yeah.
So he's a very good hero against Lycan.
You get a ton of value from that, that's damn right.
Even the Sanking Stun. I mean, there are some incentives for them, or disincentives rather, to not pick the Lycan here. But TB looks fine. They have the type of lineup that would fit.
Yeah. Mushy TB seems pretty good. So with Mineski, Puck is more often than not in the mid lane. You know, it's one of those heroes that we have seen shift from lane to lane, but it's generally a moon hero. So for me, when I'm looking at a Mineski team like this and I'm thinking about Ice Ice Ice, like that is the one thing on my mind. Like, what are you going to give Ice Ice Ice? Because Mushi has, you know, relatively good hero pool. TB, like you mentioned, super spot on. And this 4-man draft so far looks like it can pressure all lanes. So what is that one hero going to be for Ice 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 that kind of brings it all together, that really sticks it to TNC as well?
You know, give us the Timber Saw. I want to see it. The Ice 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 Saw.
I'm feeling the same way against the DK Sand King.
Yeah, I mean, if we see the proper heroes here, it could turn out to be a great pick for them. And we're gonna see 2 picks in a row here from TNC, so he has time to get the ultra last pick here, where he can decide exactly what hero he wants, which is a nice advantage. Very important to keep in mind that little thing. The switch towards the end of the draft.
Tinker is unbanned so far. Maybe a little scary playing into Earth Spirit and Puck, but there's ways around that.
It's great against TB for sure. Once you get the Aghanims, yeah, that's what you're hinting to. Yeah, it can be a really, really nice pick for them for sure. And there are not too many heroes that are looking so appealing other than that. I'm still feeling they could just do the mid DK and pick a hard carry that feels suitable here. It's difficult to get an agi carry though against TB that you're gonna be happy with. Yeah. Most of them just kill themselves really hard with their reflection. I'm gonna start with their darks here. So it is gonna be a position 4 Sanking. And yeah, they have some combination plays there. A lot of magic damage added in as well, which is great against Terrorblade. And you can also make 1 illusion at least of TB, and that's gonna be 1 strong illusion. Yeah, later on, if you get the parallel walls, he can... oh, dude,
multi-illusion!
I've seen some refresher parallel wall play. Oh, yeah? God, the 4 walls. I mean, it's ridiculous if you get it down.
Playing tic-tac-toe with enemy heroes.
They last forever, right? So I saw a guy get the refresher on Darkseer when he had the talents, and he put down 2 of the walls pushing high ground, and then he took a few steps up, pushed down 2 walls again, and they're just spaced very nicely. So you can't really fight there. If you walk in, you're just gonna hit like at least 2 of the walls.
Can't
or
walk
maybe
in,
more.
Can't walk out, can't walk sideways or anything.
It's honestly a very strong talent in the right circumstance, but without refresher, it's quite underwhelming.
Okay.
So Tinker does get banned out. They are on the same track as you here. Mineski recognizing that they just want to make sure TB is able to deal his damage, and that would be 1 primary counter.
And also TNC, it feels like they've got a good number of ways of trying to create space around the map as well. You know, Mineski has this Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit Puck, kind of elusive, annoying heroes to deal with, lots of magic damage. But then you've got Sanking Ducks here who pressure a lane like a TB.
I was feeling OD for them, but they go with the Timber.
Oh,
okay. That's a little bit surprising, but also a sort of a deny pick at the same time. But they're definitely confident that it fits in their lineup if they pick it here.
Cool.
There's a lot hanging on the shoulders of Dragon Knight in this game. Is the downside.
I mean, you just mentioned OD. Is OD not good here for Mineski now?
Yeah.
Timber and DK get super screwed over by him.
They have 4 melee heroes, first of all. All of them are quite mana dependent. And yeah, it does fit really nicely. On top of that, you would have a way to imprison whoever gets Fiend Script in order to break it. Most likely OD is going to be the one to get gripped, but then he has really great cancels on his team as well. Yeah, they could definitely go for it. Oh, it's the Ice Winter. But but it's not the most natural game for it. There's only really one heavily right-clicking hero on the side of TNC. So for the ultimate of Winter Wyvern, it's not that strong. But for the Q, however, it's really nice.
Oh, the percentage HP, damage, nonsense, whatever.
Yes. The downside is the freeze can be really bad in this game. There's the whirling, or the chakram, along with Iron Shell. So two different things that are going to be damage over time laying on top of you. If you try and heal your teammates, you might just kill them when you do that. So this is going to be interesting. I love that Mushi Terrorblade set. Jesus. That's beautiful.
It's colourful. Very, very colourful.
Yes. He wants to be
burning pink.
Beautiful.
Mushi. Feels good.
I'm going to have to invest in some new TB colors.
Oh, yeah? Do you just have the default colour for now?
No, I've got some Arcana with some color. I think it's red. Like, it's pretty strong red. But now I'm feeling pink, too. I'm sold. Pink is beautiful on him. It's a good color on UTV.
Need to get these legacy colours going.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Pink.
Sick pink. Hot pink.
That was the main reason I joined Lobby first. When we ever played Dota 1 tournaments, I would always join first just so I can be pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It makes the heroes look better.
It's your colour.
Yeah.
We had that a lot in lobby chat for a lot of games.
Oh, dude, I need my color.
And it feels like it's NA in particular. Again, we're talking about NA a lot, but I swear we've been in a bunch of EG lobbies. Not recently. I'm talking 2.5, 3 years ago or so.
Yeah, I can get behind the specific slots, man. And you need that.
They'd literally be just like, get out of my slot. I'm purple. Okay.
I am purple, actually. That's my color. I'm purple or light blue. That's me.
Purple or light blue.
And I always have to scare away Cube from that slot. He always sits down on the wrong slot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's the third one. The third one feels good to just jump into.
So bottom, we're going to see Mineski with a 5-man rotation here with the smoke. So they need to move in quickly here. Whenever you go for a 5-man smoke like this, you have to be fast, or your person who's going to be laning top, let's say, will be late to that lane.
Lobby chat for a lot of games.
Oh, dude.
Well, that wasn't meant to... that wasn't meant to happen.
It's fine.
Just
they pause for you.
Itself. Yeah, that VGJ pause.
Yeah. Ice. This guy's target in mind. 1437's thinking about what he's gonna do here. He's gonna get hit by the Winter Wyvern, and then the cask is coming.
Rolling boulder will land as well.
Yeah, the cask will set up for the boulder, or the other way around.
There we go. In onto the Bane. The pause. Securing a kill for Mineski.
Thanks.
Very tactical play there.
Yep.
From the Mineski lads as they set themselves up wonderfully for that first blood. So looking at these lanes as they're setting up, we've got Cuckoo up towards the top, but he's got items for a mid DK.
Yeah, this is going to be an offlane Darkseer. Mid DK is being played, and then they're doing...
Sanking aggressive support, and then Bane can kind of float around.
Yep, and Timbersaw, of course, left to the bottom lane then.
Double mango on Timbersaw there.
Yeah.
One for the wand and one for the little bit of burst mana.
Just a nice item. In general, regeneration is what you're playing towards as Timber, so why not? I would probably just go for the double Iron Branches instead, so I can get the Magic Wand upgrade. Because now he has to wait for Courier to get the Wand upgrade, which will be a little bit annoying, I guess. But
oh well.
But it gives him more potential mana. So if he has a potential kill, he can continuously spam his spells.
And the top lane.
Oh, that
double
Iron
Shell. Ice. Can you get away from this? He flies over the trees.
It lasts forever.
But my goodness.
The duration is very long. 8 seconds, I believe. Yeah.
They've cleared the wave already. Ice. He can't get away from this. He's got no more Arctic Burn. He's going to have to TP away. Tim's chasing forward with a salve to go as well.
Yeah.
Burst Strike's ready. And Winter Wyvern. Well, usually we see offlaners dragging their creep wave.
Yeah, he's dragging. Let's go. He doesn't want to stun because he could TP out. He's going to die if he TPs, I think. Does he? Oh, he lives. Wow.
He's still back to the tower.
Yeah, he TPs to a tower because if you TP to base, it's almost as much damage as dying. It's almost worse. Oh no, they realized.
They know he's
no.
up here.
He's pinging it. Samage. He just knows. He's like, he has to be here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ice.
They saw they must have seen the direction that he was facing when he TP'd there.
Yeah.
He was not pointing towards home, you know. He was pointing north.
Very,
like a
very
compass.
clever. Like a compass.
And now he has to run. This is the saddest run of a Winter Wyvern. 285 movement speed, crawling to the lane.
Level 1 absolutely just nailed. And they bring Earth Spirit top, so Jabs is here to help out.
Someone needs to experience. You know?
I guess so. There's creeps dying under tower. Half HP already with a Darkseer Sand King.
Yeah.
They'll clear out another creep wave with all these Iron Shells to go as well. So can we take our eyes off this top lane?
Yeah, I believe. Let's check out the other lanes.
I don't know, man. There's stuff happening.
Yeah, let's check out how mid lane is going at least. So we have 10 for 2 on the CS on the Dragon Knights and 8 for 2 on the Puck, who's finding an Invis rune. Not really gonna help him. But mid lane is pretty much a wash right now. Not too much excitement there.
It's a DK lane. Farm trade.
Yep.
Pretty much expected for now at the very least, as
Jabs is like, he's trying to pull the creeps and he is doing it. Not sure exactly what it's gonna accomplish soon. Maybe he takes the mid. He's going back top. I don't know about that. That's gonna be scary. He's dancing around Roshan.
Well, he doesn't want to walk into the bad men, and
the thing is,
TNC have 2 bad men up top.
Thing is, he's doubling the wave now. That's gonna make it push even harder. Tower's already low.
Bringing Witch Doctor up here. Tims has Burrow Strike ready. The cask bouncing in onto Samage, and now he's in trouble. The Boulder Smash there. Jabs will control him up, and a great reaction into kill from Mineski.
That was beautiful. Beautiful to use the Witch Doctor like this. It does leave Mushi as a solo offlane TB against the Timbersaw, though. Not the most fun matchup. As you know, he has all that armor, but it's not gonna save you against the Timber, of course.
And he's enfeebled.
Yeah, enfeeble.
Oh, what an ability.
Fortunately, TB hits really hard, and he does have a Quelling Blade, so he can still last it if he really focuses. Channel your energy.
I'm scared, and so should Ninja Boogie. He's been hit by that Burrow Strike with the Iron Shell going.
Stick Finale is on him too.
It looks like he's just straight up dead, honestly. Now Ice being chased down. Another Burrow Strike in means the Winter Wyvern's caught, and Sam H with Tims. Oh, they are wrecking this lane. Tickling down the Winter Wyvern little
No need to right click.
There we go. Don't punch, only chase, only Iron Shell.
Yeah, this is the danger of a Darkseer, and this is a first phase pick Darkseer, right? So they showed it immediately, first pick basically, and there's nothing they can really do about it right now. They're just getting run over. They are holding the tower alive by TPing top again with Winter Wyvern, endangering himself for the tower.
They fourth picked the Darkseer, right?
Oh, did they? Oh yeah,
so
it was the other game.
It
was the other game that they had a first pick. Never mind.
But it's still doing incredibly strong. With his Sand King now, ready to go in. Maledict is there. The cast bounces back onto Tims. Does he have another click? They've got the roll. Jabs perfectly times it. Very well done. I mean, Mineski, it feels like they are strategically and just straight up outlaned in this top lane.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're outplaying really, really nicely. And okay, they've given Mushi a bit of a harder time down bottom up against Raven. But still 22 up against the 26-5, doing reasonably well.
I like how you phrase it. It's a little bit of a harder time.
Just a little bit. It's Mushi, you know. You can't just put him down completely.
You need to have a challenge.
He'll find a way.
It's important.
And then you've got Cuckoo DK mid just farming his absolute face off.
The big timing that we're gonna look towards in this game is when this wash lane on the mid lane where nothing is really happening right now, when these guys are coming online, DK is going to start pushing very soon. He's hitting level 6 and he's just going to start attacking the tower. So look towards Dire supports to play around that and try and get a kill on him right around now.
Yeah, that's what they're aiming for. So it always comes down to that thing, like if Puck leaves this lane and DK gets his ultimate off, then he's going to take your tower. But with this Maledict back into kick from Jabs, Cuckoo's dead. And like you were saying, that perfect rotation, the perfect timing does come in to kill the DK. Maybe they would have liked it if he'd...
going down top as well. They just dive him the same way that they always do, running him down with Surge Sand King, Iron Shell on both of them, stun him up, and then he's just gonna get run down and die. The downside is they killed the Dragon Knight, but they didn't really wait out the Dragon form. I would have preferred if they tried to just sit around and hide until he pops that, because he wants to commit for a tower. Every Dragon Knight is very impatient about this. They're going to use the ulti and going to right-click the tower. That's simply what dragons do. And there he goes. So now would be an ideal time to land a second gank, but a ward is spotting out the Witch Doctor. So I don't know if it's going to be that simple this time.
And they're wrapping around with Tims and Sam H. They're coming in to try and fight the kickback. Cuckoo
never mind.
is sent back into the Maledict. He might die before the rest of his team arrives, but he's got the stick charges to go, and now Tim's with a burst strike forward catches jabs. Sam H running around in the back with the iron shells going. Make sure that Cuckoo will stay alive, and they even bring Bane in to fight a little bit more as well. 4 heroes readily available as the Dream Coil back onto 3 of them. Moon does catch with its initiation. All forward jab stunned. Can't
don't
kick,
have the damage.
can't roll, and they do not Waga. Cannot bring anyone down. No TB rotation. He's farming jungle as the Metamorphosis is down. Winter Wyvern close to a non-factor.
That was quite big though. Yes, he's a non-factor right now, but Winter Wyvern was farming meanwhile this happened, so a little bit of time where he could recover. And 4 heroes of Radiant were mids, whereas only 3 of Dire, and they didn't really get any damage to the tower. So TB was farming jungle, getting something. Winter Wyvern recovering slightly, and sure, Timber was pushing bottom, but something has to go wrong, I guess. In Dota, can't win everything at the same time. That would be too easy.
Mistakes will be made. Wyvern. Hello again to Tims and Sam H.
He doesn't have ulti as well. Elsa could have made a ulti TP out trick, but he's just gonna fly across this little waterfall. Just showering a bit.
He's TPing mid as well. Realizing that there is a play coming from... Oh, Bane is smoked, so maybe he doesn't realize that. Just wants to sit behind his puck for a little while.
I love the presence of mind of Ice. He never like panic TPs out to base or something. He always TPs to a lane where he can stay active and stay doing something. That's very important. He doesn't waste time.
No redundancy. Stays relevant throughout the game. So now Raven gets his tower denied. Very,
Beautiful.
very close. Well played by Mushi, though.
Yeah, that's really good. Really, really good to deny that tower, because Raven has been working on that for a while now.
Moon gets away from the grasp of Cuckoo. Again, popping this dragon form and looking to pressure tier 1. Not bringing anyone to help him.
He's
just
a little
now.
bit traumatized, though. He doesn't want to go up to that tower again, because they just rotate everyone with the puck ulti, and he dies, and he doesn't have anyone behind him, so he's going to use the DK ulti and farm jungle this time. So this is not really ideal, but at least the side lanes are being pushed in quite a far. But they really need to activate the DK on towers. Like, farming jungle is not ideal for him. So if they can come around mid and just protect him a little bit, make him feel like he can push. Because last time it almost got them a lot of kills there. And the tower.
Oh, maybe now. They've seen the smoke, they've scanned it as well. They know Mineski are moving in to this top lane. Cuckoo's still very passive. Afraid the smoke maybe changes direction. They saw them heading on through this jungle. As Tims is left to his own devices all alone. Found by the rotation coming in,
I
but
do
with
not
a
know
burst
that you're
strike
going to live, Tims.
into Sandstorm, cancelled by the Boulder Smash, and there we have it. Taken out of the game.
Yeah, he stuck around for a long time there. He could have backed up a little bit earlier, I think, but he was perhaps scared that they would be down in the river if he ran that way. Because they didn't really see the direction of the smoke. They just realized it was there. And it's going to be a Midas recovery for Ice. So he's, taking it slow.
Oh, yeah.
Slow and steady, getting back into the game.
Hand of Midas went to Wyvern.
Right now it's looking quite grim for Mineski as a big hole, though. Like, TNC are getting good farm on every single core. Dragon Knight is having a fairly decent game here, which we mentioned as very important for their draft. And he's going to go for the Blink Dagger build, so he's just going to come online early and try to disable a lot of enemies, and the Timbersaw is going to cut them down. That's the game plan.
And they've got level 6 on both of their supports on this Radiant side. Helm of the Dominator up on Sam H. And they're going to make a smoke play here with 1437 leading the charge. Fiendscript at the ready, looking to maybe play around Raven down on this bottom lane, who is second in net worth. I thought maybe he'd be top, but just behind the darks here.
They want Mushi. They didn't realize if it was the real one or not. Honestly, this cosmetic set on TB makes it a little bit hard to see if it's a real TB or illusion, in my opinion. I don't know. It's not super clear when you see it immediately.
Oopsie.
They do get a kill.
Ninja Boogie did.
Yeah, he goes down, and this time they're going to be able to use the Dragon Form for tower pushing, and doesn't really look like Dire can stop this. They don't have Blink Dagger yet on Puck, so it's hard for him to go in and mess with this when there are so many heroes there.
And Ice is still busy farming his...
Oh yeah, he's busy. He doesn't want to come in and D-push.
No, he does not want to be here. So the rest of Mineski, it'll be up to them to try and hold back against the Iron Shelled Centaur rushing forward, clearing out creep waves and all that crap.
It is interesting that they have not used their Winter Wyvern for D-pushing at all. It is notoriously one of the best heroes in Dota at D-pushing with that W, but nice, he's busy. Need Midas, you don't get that by defending.
No, gotta farm creeps. Gotta hit those creeps. So, Winter Wyvern offlane, it's not really a new thing. I think Ice was probably one of the first.
He was the one, yeah, he was the one to bring
Show
it
it to
into
the world.
competitive. Yeah.
And he would kind of go, what, Tranquil, Soul Ring.
Typically-
Then he shifted to like Phase Boot, Soul Ring, Drums.
He did a lot of Trank Soul Ring into Midas, and then he did with drums, but because everyone basically bought drums and everything. And now he's just doing a Basilius, kind of poor man's build here. I'm not sure this would be the exact build he would do if he had a good game, though.
Yeah.
Right? That's often the thing. You have to adapt to the game. He feels like he needs Midas, and now with the GPM talent and Midas, he's going to be able to sustain a quite good income while not spending so much time farming. And if he does farm, he will have a very strong income. But I feel like he needs to start having an impact on the game. He needs to start moving towards the fights, use that Arctic Burn, because it's really powerful in this game, and hopefully stop some of these pushes.
And he's just got his ultimate up and running as well, so that kind of reset button to maybe allow one of his teammates to escape, survive, buy a bit of time for a cooldown to come back up. It is there with the Winter's Curse now for Ice, but things have slowed down a touch here. TNC unable to really connect in any major fashion with these smokes. They have not found any core heroes. It has been down to moves like this where Ninja Boogie kind of skirts the edge of the fog, looking for these smokes to pop, maybe giving his own life but keeping his cores alive. That Mineski are maybe outplaying TNC a little bit in terms of what TNC are getting from this lead they have. You know, they're not able to kind of capitulate and keep getting more and more, so they're focused now on objectives like towers.
The fact that they still held on to a tier 1 mid is very impressive, Mineski. They do lose the tier 2 bottom eventually here. Minute 13 is quite early, but Timbersaw is simply one of those heroes that does bring down a tier 2 tower unless you have a good matchup against him. He is going to keep going until something says stop, and that's going to be at the tier 3 as Mineski TP in.
Yeah, they need this to stop right now. Battle Fury for the Terrorblade has arrived. It's a relatively naked one, though, with Brown Boots, Stout Shield only.
Decent timing, though. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
14 minutes in a game where he was, I'm not going to say thrown to the wolves, but definitely not having an ideal scenario. Oh, Bane gonna get bursted, perhaps?
With a Boulder Smash to secure it, Moon will pick up the final touch. Mineski swing back in a pretty decent fashion there. They did lose their tier 1 middle, though, as TNC secure that. Also the fact that Tims has picked himself up a Blink Dagger. So Sand King now ready to initiate. He's got the jump capabilities, along with the Dragon Knight, so you've got that kind of multiplicative effect of the Blink. So they've got the double jump, which really does make it so incredibly strong.
And it's going to have the pseudo effect of that as well when you have the Force Staff on Darkseer, which is closing up. He's just 200 gold away, basically, and he's farming it right now. Closing up very quickly. So
farming with his Centaur.
Yep. The little farming buddy, much safer. He needs to be careful not to feed it away to the Terrorblade, though. He killed one of his summons earlier.
No one's defending bottom lane, so
the Centaur is going.
Push high ground. You can do it, Centaur.
Got his 4-staff from that.
Kill the tier 3.
Go forth.
Go forth and destroy the enemy base.
Do what I'm too scared to do.
So Mineski, they come out of their base and they smoke up. Puck, Blink Veil ready. With the Earth Spirit and the Witch Doctor behind, jump onto the DK. Good amount of burst damage, but the Nightmare's there to buy some time, but it looks like Cuckoo already accepting his fate. Turns with a Breathe Fire and will fall in this middle lane.
Unfortunately, only more time to realize that he's out of position. Nothing more than that. There's no saving. And top lane, there's a long chase here onto Ice. Raven is really trying to pursue, but he is out of gas.
Where's your mango now, Raven?
Yeah, he actually has nothing, and right now, sort of the same is true for Winter Wyvern, though, but he has 1 Q, and that could be all he needs, as he's going to start flying away to the east.
Goodbye. Well, Ice, he spends his ulti. He gets some damage out, but...
Tims checks up, and there he sees it. He sees the burglar get away.
And he knows the puck is arriving. Gets into that sandstorm. tries the Burrow Strike there, but...
Good turn.
Yeah, well attempted.
That's the thing about Puck, right? You never really know how early he's gonna leave the phase shift, so just blind trying every now and then.
Mind games on mind games.
Yeah, if you get lucky and you get the stun, sure, nice. If you don't, well, doesn't really matter. You have enough mana, you had clarity, so it's not gonna bother him at all.
No big deal.
And a single lucky stun like that, and suddenly you get a kill on a guy who's dominating.
So do you feel like TNC have purposefully kind of stepped back a little bit here and giving Mineski a little bit of room to breathe? Or is this Mineski really playing the map well?
Mineski are definitely doing a good job always pushing out the side lanes with a Puck and Winter Wyvern and then trying to hide. They tuck away the TB in the jungle somewhere. But it's all just distraction play. DNC probably could go earlier, but they're also taking the time to finish up a few key items. Because if you look at the Dragon Knight, he's been picked off a few times, right? And he needs that Black King bar to survive. He simply does not survive these fights if he doesn't have it. There's too much magical damage.
Alright, look at him. 1v1 against the Wyvern. Okay, yeah. DK's not hitting the Wyvern.
He's gonna chase him though.
He's gonna hit him now with a blink forward into Dragon Tail. We'll get the Chakram forward and Raven ready to fight. But the Winter's Curse buys time for Ice to TP away. Oh yes, he's out of there. 1437 couldn't quite get the Fiend's Grip in.
Cheeky player, Ice. TP's base. Has Midas though, has to run out. Needs to get that money.
Oh, he's off cooldown.
Oh no, worst feeling. Here I was praising him for always TPing efficiently. Where's your efficiency now?
Oh, dearie me.
The good thing for TNC is they haven't really sustained any tower damage on their own towers, right? Like, they've taken a little bit of chip on the tier 1 mid and top, but other than that, they're golden, and they're the ones dictating the pace of the game. But that could change. TB is getting farm. He went Battle Fury first, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be irrelevant forever. He has Yasha already. Give him a little bit of time, and he's going to get really strong. Going Travels first. So this is going to play more towards putting pressure on the side lanes. Winter Wyvern Puck and a Travel TB. Oh, bottom.
Can they kill Sam H? Oh,
definitely
definitely can.
They've got the numbers.
Kitchen sink comes to mind.
Yep.
Thrown into the mix there. TNC, they will bring down this top tier 2, though, as some kind of trade-off for the life of the Darkseer. Sand King keeps mid lane shoved out. And yet again, Mineski find a really nice pick-off, but they're unable to turn it into anything bigger, that kind of conversion. The ability to change or turn a kill into a tower or a bigger objective, not quite available to Mineski just yet. While TNC, every time they make a move, it's a tower. It's a ward that's placed.
Even
some kind of play.
Even the pick-off scenario there, killing a Darkseer but losing a tier 2 tower is not ideal. You would want to get at least a tier 1 tower for that tier 2.
Yeah.
And again, they didn't have the creep wave to do so. Probably why they got the kill in the Darkseer, because he didn't expect anyone to be down there without a creep wave.
Why are they here?
Yeah, why me? Comes, like, doesn't make sense. But he got ganked. And meanwhile, let's check out the item progression a little bit. So Puck is closing up on his Lincoln Sphere, and that's going to be a very big item against the Sand King and the Dragon Knight. Going to keep him a lot safer, even against the Bane. Allows Puck to be more active in the whole creep cutting, which is extremely important. When you have a TB in your team, you just want to buy time.
Yeah.
We saw it earlier when we were watching Team Liquid play, and the way they created space for their players. Like you just need to create a little bit of space and you will have a monstrous carry. That's the concept that they're going towards.
Just draw that attention away from Mushi as much as you possibly can. To be fair, 0-0-0, maybe not what you'd like to see in your pubs. You don't want your carry to be completely out of the
Honestly,
running, but in this game it feels fine.
I look at this build and I feel so bad. Like, it feels so inefficient when you have 2 empty inventory slots and a stout shield.
Yeah. Oh, hello. BKB used. Cuckoo is in with the death ward down. 1437 turns to fight, but this is a scrappy, messy battle. Wyvern coming in, looking for a curse onto someone, but he's going to have to throw it soon. He holds onto it, keeps it going with the magnetize from jabs, doing the damage. They've got Mushi arriving, and Sam H going to take a fall here as a double kill for the TB does get them into a nice position. But Tim's, even with that burst strike, opening up the Sunder onto Mushi. Now the curse arrives, buys the time, full extraction from Mineski as they are happy with what they've got so far. Tim's looking for a little bit more though. TNC scrambling for something, but Tim's still alive. The urn is taking over, but he's going to be fine.
Wow, that was a crazy scrappy engagement. That was really quite something, but Mineski not going to be too unhappy with that trade, I think. They got out alive on their Terrorblade, and they used so many spells on TNC before TB arrived, so they couldn't quite deal with him when he showed up there. Sure, he has no HP at all, and he just happened to be there, but you can't kill him without spells, so he just ended up getting some double kill and walking away, basically. I feel like he could maybe have gone Tims as well there if he stayed a little bit after Winter's Curse, but better played safe than sorry, honestly.
I mean, you look at that fight, you think about it, and it really wasn't a feel-good fight for anyone except for Mushi, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, oh, maybe a bit inefficient with my ulti
That's
here,
really true. That's really true.
Or like, oh, I didn't get the best usage out of this here.
I think Ice was pretty happy with the fights,
maybe
but so he's actually coming online quite nicely here. We haven't talked about him too much after the whole laning stage that was very sad for him, but now he's getting back into it. He went with 350 health talent, so he's getting a little bit tankier and has 2.6k gold with a Yule Scepter in his inventory as well.
Yeah, not too bad.
So he's going to have crazy amount of utility. With that item along with Yules, he'll be very hard to kill. He can save his TB if he gets chain stunned, which is really a big threat from TNC. They have a chain stun type lineup, so being able to force your team out is very big.
I mean, Mushi's TB is getting pretty scary right now.
It is.
Sanjin Yasha just done. Another Ogre Axe picked up here.
Yeah, he's getting tanky real quick.
BKB's coming.
Oh, they're going on him. They're TPing Witch Doctor first.
They don't have the chain stun there though. Bane was thinking about a grip, but like we were saying in the draft, there's so many things here between Earth Spirit, Wyvern, Witch Doctor, Puck to cancel out the grip. If you're not in a good defensive position as the Bane, there really just isn't a chance to jump onto the target you want to.
They don't quite have a creep wave with them, so they're trying to chase after the Puck, who they realized was here, trying to cut the next wave again. They're gonna get towards the tower, have the DK ulti popped. Tower's probably gonna go down, and I think they're gonna be fine with just trading the tier 1 bottom on Mineski. I don't think you fight for this at all, just let it go. If you get a tier 1, that's fine.
Well, they're scanning bottom as well to see if anyone's coming back to TP. No one just yet. It will be the run down to bottom from Tims. But this is such a great job by Moon, clearing out these creep waves, making TNC work for their dinner. Tier 2 still standing here.
Yeah, it's actually holding.
Not gonna fall. Tier 1 down bottom lane. Tims will come in, clear out these TB illusions, kill them off.
Oh, Bane actually dead here as he gets caught out by Jabs and Ice. Together they bring him down. 3.6k gold now on the Winter Wyvern. He's starting to stack up. Come on, Ice. Once in my life I want to see a Radiance Winter Wyvern. Ice, you're my man. Come on.
Radiance, what Radiance Manta bots Winter Wyvern?
Yeah, split push, dude.
Yeah.
It's nice burn damage.
So basically, roleplay Winter Wyvern as if you're an Omni, roleplaying as Naga, roleplaying as an Alchemist.
Yes, exactly. It's
That's my favorite meme.
Big Inception. What, people turning themselves into alchemists?
Yeah, I stood in for a JDL team not too long ago, and I said to them, pick me Ogre, and I was playing their safe lane.
Wrong Ogre.
Radiance Manta Boot to travel Ogre. He's basically an alchemist, right? He's unkillable.
It's his derpy brother.
Oh my goodness. Deathward in the back looking for a kill here as Mineski do find Sam H. Good jump in from DK though. Gets the cross kill onto Witch Doctor. Over towards the eastern side though is Tims. Hunting down Ice with the help of Raven. They will burst through that cold embrace.
Yeah, there we see the cold embrace not really going to be able to save you from that. And 2 kills first side of TNC, but still, look at the Puck. He's already trying to split. He's gonna back out actually. A little bit early TP. I think he could have grabbed the next creep wave, but TPing out, just gonna be playing it safe.
Yeah, cut one wave and then was probably a little bit scared about a DK.
I take it you were a fan of my Vanguard Radiance build on Void then?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's basically Alchemist style.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
Unkillable.
Yeah? Oh, it definitely was. That was quite
ridiculous stuff.
Quite the patch.
Well, tier 2 mid, come on. It's been a long time coming now. Finally dies. TNC breathe a sigh of relief.
This DK has had to work for his towers, man. I don't think I've seen it be such a... I mean, yes, minute 26, they got all the tier 2 towers, but it's been a struggle to do so.
It's been an uphill climb for sure.
Yeah, and looking at the TB, he's getting, you know, into that territory where you start thinking, wait, can we actually deal with this later on? Like, do we have the stuff to actually do something? Because he can go for just a crazy amount of late game potential here. I wonder if he even needs to take the reflection cooldown. In general, people do, because it's super
so
powerful.
legit.
Yeah, it's almost 100% uptime. It's 5.5 second duration, 6 second cooldown.
And you get the auras and everything. It's
yes,
so good.
You get everything that the heroes carry, basically, which is quite amazing. And on top of that, you know, the slow for an entire team fight, pretty much. But the downside would be...
The downside is it makes everyone's PC lag.
Yeah, no, that can sometimes be a plus. See, my computer can handle it.
It depends which perspective you look from.
He goes for the stats counts. That's what I thought he would do, because they're not the best heroes for reflecting here, and there's also not a ton of auras.
It's like the
do
DK,
not believe,
basically, right?
Yeah, exactly. They have the Helm of Dominator and Pipe on Darks here, but that's not really worth getting it.
That's whatever.
It's not like you need those 24/7, is what I'm saying. If there was a PL or something in enemy team, a Luna or something.
An AM, a PL, an Alk,
yeah, suddenly,
Radiant's Wraith King.
Suddenly it becomes much more attractive. But in this game, gonna opt for this.
It's so satisfying to use Reflection against the Radiant's Wraith King and just watch him die to his own illusion.
I believe he's gonna go for the Sunder cooldown once he gets there, and just build a really, really tanky, unburstable style Terrorblade, and then have Sunder on 5 second cooldown.
And then rely on this Metamorphosis.
I mean, they even have the Winter Freeze, which, yes, doesn't really always save you, but if you have a ton of stats, which TB will have, then it actually becomes more and more reliable over time.
Absolutely.
Because he's probably going to build into a Skadi, into like Skadi Butterfly. Oh, he's actually going Shadowblade.
Shadowblade.
He wants to activate now.
Okay.
This guy wants to turn it up.
BKB Shadowblade ready. Let's go freaking fight. Mineski
Yeah.
about to flick the switch here, it looks like, as they've got full staff Yules over on Ice Ice Ice. Roshan, of course, is going to be one of these pivotal objectives for both teams to look towards, but it feels like maybe Mineski have the better options getting into that pit, as long as they can keep their lanes pushed out. Right now you're seeing TNC really kind of herd Mineski back towards their side of the map as they get these lanes pushed out as quickly as they can, and they can start thinking about grouping up.
Both teams are looking like they want to smoke. Smoke from Dire is going to happen right now. If they push mid wave first, maybe that would be better. I don't know. They're sending an Illusion to do it.
TB Illusion.
There they go. The smoke is popped. And meanwhile, on Dire, we should see a smoke in a few seconds too. Just the way they're moving, really everything is happening right now. They brought the smoke into inventory. Don't know if they're gonna group up and do it though. Oh, they're gonna 3-man smoke it. Okay.
Feels like everyone's moving towards the pit, but as Cuckoo finds the Winter Wyvern first with the BKB pop. DK looking like he's doing enough damage, but the Force Staff out from Ice 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 gets him away from danger. Now Jabs left high and dry, but with one boulder smash, he has bought himself a little bit of time. The trouble is Timms has arrived, and Raven with the damage secures a killing spree for himself. Now the puck. Oh, where did you come from? Moon has jaunted into the wrong neighborhood. Does get another phase shift off, and a blink ready means you're absolutely right.
This was a massive loss for TNC. They needed to connect much cleaner than this. They didn't get much at all with the Dragon Knight ulti forced. The BKB is on cooldown now. This is a great time for Terrorblade to come and just clean up. And
now they're pressured to go high ground, right? With the DK ulti going, they feel like they need to go and get something done with this. They can't go back and Roshan, they can't take tier 3s, they can't get any objectives. PL, not PL, TB, sorry, other illusion hero, wrong one. Farming the jungle, moving himself around, clearing out this map pretty much entirely all by himself.
And look for Mineski to be real aggressive now, because with this Dragon Knight going down, his ulti is on cooldown, and they forced the 10-second BKB cooldown. Or the 9-second, sorry. That was the second use. Like, this is a great time for them to take the fight. They even have the Silver Edge complete. So this is obviously the reason he wanted to be able to bring away the reactive armor and Dragon's Blood. Reactive armor still kind of works depending on the situation. If you already have stacks, they're going to stay, but you're not going to gain more of them. As for Dragon Blood, you can say goodbye to that one.
Yeah.
So that's quite a strong tool here to bring down these super tanky heroes.
Especially good now that DK has the level 20 talent 2 times on that.
Oh yeah, he relies extra heavily on it. Yeah.
So that's Silver Edge from the Terrorblade.
He does have an Assault Cuirass as well though, so it's not like he's gonna be a squishy puppy after that. He's still gonna be quite tanky.
Well, TNC, what is your answer now? Dire Observer Ward watches out in this jungle, sees the Darkseer move east.
They actually waited so long, so they do have Dragonite's ulti again, and BKB. So, Mineski are moving now, but they took a while. They're gonna go, they're gonna jump on this.
On who though? There, two-man silence, Dreamcoil and Bane dead, blown up, Moon gets the Daigle and Zap, and now Sand King yules up into the air, gets the Sandstorm and Burst Strike out of danger, but the roll forward cancelled out with a stun into the vacuum into the wall. Sam H, he's turned this one around potentially, but look at Mushi, he's got the damage. Throwing it in onto Cuckoo, but the BKB with a pipe is enough to keep him alive, and Raven free reign in this team fight so far as he moves from high ground to low ground, clearing up one after the other as Ice shredded inside that ancient camp. And Mineski, the aggressors there, looking like a very good, clean, decisive initiation. Just all tumbles
the gem
apart.
recovery.
Mushi comes in, now he's out, he's rolling on about. He's got BKB TP.
Yeah, he could get out. He's doing it.
Goodbye, TNC.
That's a good gem save. So, the reason that fight was so hard is because, sure, the Timbersaw was cutting people down, and Dragonite was creating the space for that. He was going so aggressive, but I feel if they just went for a fight before Dragon has his ulti again, they could have had a much easier time. They got a beautiful jump there, but didn't bring down the Sand King. Tim's actually managed to stay alive long enough. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Mushi.
He's going for the steal.
Mushi. He gets it. Snatches out now. Moon is in with a roll forward. Jabs does not have Magnetize, so he's going to give his body for the cause. The cult will accept it. Sacrificed upon the altar. And Mushi chased down by Raven, but I don't think there's an ability to really catch the TB out just here.
He's just going to say, thanks, nerds. Thank you for the Aegis. You did hard work. I take the Aegis. I run away. That is beautiful. Mushi is being so sneaky, man. First the gem, now the Aegis. He's just a ninja.
300, 404 CS at 33 minutes. Oh boy.
Yeah, Mushi is doing some serious work. I don't think they're killing this Terrorblade, or this Timbersaw, I mean. But,
either of them, I don't think either of them.
Yeah, none of them are dying, in fact.
Unkillable heroes attempting to kill unkillable heroes.
We are right now hitting level 25 on Timber, so is it gonna go for that range? It is a pretty good game for a stat reduction as well, if you want to do it against TB, but yeah. The range is too good. This super long range chain.
It's ridiculous. Like, you actually can't catch on. You can't catch on screen unless you go off to the side how big the freaking range of this timber chain is. It's like
it's crazy. You basically just click in any direction.
Oh, look, there you can. Look, the green circle's freaking over there.
That's the range, boys.
Oh my goodness.
Need Etherlands, please.
Oh, please. Well, I do get the Dream Coil and Raven.
Yep. That's a good start, but I don't think they are still going to be successful, though, because he's gone.
And he's chained away. See ya. Now chaining forward, Moon tries to escape. They've caught Jabs. Lincoln's placed on him as the Winter's Curse onto Raven. Does try and reset. And this is Mineski not wanting to fight, though. They've got two heroes remaining down here, Moon and Ice. The rest of their heroes, the lads out on the map, farming mid lane is Mushi and top lane Ninja Boogie, not wanting to be involved with this.
I love Ninja Boogie farming, meanwhile Ice dying. It feels like it should probably have been the other way around, but Ninja Boogie, he's the smarter man. He's like, yep. But, smart or not, this is going to be a struggle, or is it?
Hello.
Beautiful Maledict.
Mushi's come in to try and save the day. Maledict.
That's going to hurt.
This is going to do a lot of damage, eh?
Yes,
that's him dead. He's going to die to this final pop.
I think so.
Oh! See ya!
Yeah, there's a lot of damage dealt. Terrorblade right next to you, Maledict landed on you, and you're silver-edged. Ouch. He did not really have time to do anything. He had to use Scepter, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It was so fast. You basically got stunned, and all the damage was dealt during that stun duration.
And then once you're in, you're kind of in. You need to finish the kill on the Witch Doctor, or else you're getting nothing from the fight.
Yeah. He did not suicide, though.
That's right, yeah.
Like, he could have used his Bloodstone, but he felt like he should live. I don't know if he activated his Show of Defiance in that fight. I didn't actually see it. It has a 54-second cooldown, so he must have used it on bottom fight if he... Or he forgot it.
I'm not sure.
If he forgot it, he would definitely have lived with using it. So it would have been sad.
I'm sure there are people watching, analyzing right now.
Oh yeah.
They'll know.
I'm sure there's some co-caster analyzing these things. So Bloodthorn is coming up soon from Terrorblade.
We don't care about that. Look at the Sand King, dude. It's the best item in the game.
Let me see. Oh, there we go. The Aeon disc. He knows what's up. Yeah, that's beautiful in this game. So many silences. There are a few stunts that you want to get rid of. If you get a Fiend Script.
Cancelled immediately, though. And
Yeah.
now Tim's. Oh, he's been baited in by his teammate. 1437's made the call to go in, but Mushi stands big, tall, and strong on this high ground ramp. Cuckoo trying to deal with this as Raven moves forward. Mushi now BKB is wearing off. He's thinking twice about reinitiating as Jabs rolls away. Winter's Curse is there as a surge onto Cuckoo pushes him forward. Now with the silence, is there anything to get out of this? Mushi vacuumed back. He's got himself an
frozen.
Aegis, but he is inside that cold embrace.
Lotus!
No! Sunder back with Lotus Orb there is not looking good, but Mineski still have a lot in the tank. Down goes DK, buyback force from the Sand King, but Mushi, he's still alive, ripping the people apart. The Sunder comes out again, Sand King dropping low as Moon gives away his life to a triple kill for Raven.
Can Sunder for days.
Mushi really can. He has another one to go.
Sunder him already. Just do it.
Silver
Just
Edge
get some
ready.
HP.
Reflection into the Yule. Sand King channeling up the epicenter. Burst strike in. Can he get it out?
Wow.
No. Raven says, good night, Mushi. What would you like on your pizza, mate? With an ultra kill for Raven, securing up a decent team fight there for TNC.
So they put themselves in a really, really bad spot when Mushi used his BKB there. Because he had Aegis, and he committed the BKB usage. So when he respawns, he was at first running away. Because his first instinct is, I don't have BKB, I don't have Aegis, this
I'm not strong.
This fight is not safe for me anymore. And he's correct, it's not. But if he leaves, his team is just dead without him even trying. But, you know, the dilemma is you can't get out after your team dies. You just get run down in the end.
Small problem here for the Dire Courier. Tim's. Oh
my god, the couriers.
Courier on Courier. Oh.
It's hunting.
Oh.
Go! The Platinum Roshan, clearly the superior courier.
It's Amaterasu. Is that
Yeah.
the Okami Courier?
Yeah, it's the new one. It's beautiful.
Well, it will get out. Tier 3 top. Finally brought down by TNC as they get their names up on the board for structural damage inside this Dire base. Mineski 30 seconds until their Terrorblade returns. It is down to Moon and the rest of the boys here to keep TNC at bay.
They have so bad right click that they couldn't even force a buyback from Terrorblade, despite all 5 being alive basically. And yeah, it's kind of funny. But they don't have right click. They have Terrorblade or Timbersaw, they have Sand King, they have Darkseer, Bane. These heroes are great, but they are not great at pushing. So once Dragon Knight is not there, they cannot do it.
So what's this Bloodthorn on Dragon Knight? Who's he going to be really focusing it on?
Well, he just wants to have a way to bring down the Timbersaw, but it's still going to be so hard with both the Lotus Orb and Yule Scepter. I feel like his plan was probably to be able to go together with Puck, force out the Yules, and then do it afterward, but now that Lotus is also there, it just adds one more layer. Of course, it's still going to be great against the Darkseer. I think you just try and focus Darkseer or the Sand King from now on with it, but he has been trying to play against the Timbersaw with it. It's very hard to make use of it against the Dragon Knight so far.
Well, Raven clearing out bottom. TB Illusions coming down. Get some information here as 1437 Invis on the Bane. Trying to scout out where Mineski are heading, but it's grouping up from both teams, aiming towards a 5v5 down in this bottom lane, but it's definitely Mineski favoured in terms of kind of map economics with these wards down. They've got the vision, they know where TNC are playing, how they're set up. Cuckoo alone middle.
Yeah, they have the better information on the map, and they decided not to take that fight. They do have a lot of farm right now and a lot of items completed on Terrorblade as well, but I feel like maybe they're trying to get level 25 on Puck before they start taking too many engagements. Obviously, getting that GPM talent would be quite big. The passive income is really nice. Winter Wyvern is going to be a hero that we need to think about more as this game continues, because we're entering very, very early late game here. And this is the point where Winter Wyvern with a Mjolnir is going to start actually dealing quite a bit of damage. He is building towards the Hurricane Pike.
I mean, there's Pike, then there's Bloodthorn, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, no, he will be very dangerous if no one cares about him on the backside of the fight.
We've definitely seen TNC focus down Ice, understanding that he is that big threat.
That's the thing. They do have the blink daggers, right? They have the triple blink dagger and they have a timber saw, so they're able to close the distance very quickly. And it's important that they keep doing so onto the Winter Wyvern.
Oh, Ice pokes his head out, but that's an instant jump. TNC very quickly. Immediately snap decision, in and out they go. 70 seconds now without your Winter Wyvern.
Not going to be important in this fight, but look at the creeps. They're cutting the wave, or not cutting the wave, just a... Oh, there we go.
Mushi's there.
Mushi is doing it, he realizes. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how you defend now. Okay. Entertain me, Mineski. I want to see this one. This will be interesting.
Well, they will lose their Moon Puck with no buyback.
Oh god.
That has very quickly degenerated into a small mistake, into a big mistake, into a, oh shit, what have we done?
I can't believe they got themselves into this mess.
I mean, things were looking good, things were looking decent for TNC, for Mineski, sorry, to try and defend this base, but now TNC are the ones just ripping apart buildings and buildings, and Mushi has bought a rapier. He's bought a rapier.
Yeah, you have to at this point. So, like, you don't have a puck for 1 minute, that's gonna be mega creeps. You have to kill the enemy right now or you're gonna lose the game.
Well, Mushi, he's ready. Winter Wyvern buys back. In comes Ice. The damage in from Mushi. He's going to clear up at least one kill here, but he needs to BKB. He needs to get the Sunder off. He doesn't have a BKB because he used it already, didn't he? He TP'd out, but now he's dead for 100 seconds. This might just be it. Mineski
Ice has it though, but he dies too.
drops his own rapier. 1437. Come on, my dude. Pick up the rapier. You know, ping it. I don't know. Don't ping it. Pick it up. Tim's
has it.
Tim's rapier. Come on, Tim's. Get in there. Go,
Get
Tim. Oh, there's no one to kill while they're all dead.
Oh, right. The courier is safe.
Well, that's
Damn
it. Best of 1 victory for TNC.
Wow.
That game was...
I thought that we were going to be in for like a 60-70 minute game, but just a few moments there where TNC really got some good pickoffs. They played really sharp, managing to get the Ice as he steps down on low ground there. Then they start getting desperate. The TP tries to cut the wave, ends up BKB TPing out. Meanwhile, Puck feels like, oh, someone has to kill that wave, because else we have to fight without Puck. He ends up getting burst as well. These blinks really playing off the very quick stuns from Sand King and the Dragonites. Yeah, just great play.
Like that speed, honestly. Like, you could see Ice a couple of times, like, I'm gonna go down the ramp. No. I'm gonna go down the ramp. No. And then the third time he does it, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go and throw one spell into that creep wave instantly, like within a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
A fraction of a second. He caught himself twice, but did not catch himself the third time.
It was a very, very sharp execution by TNC towards the end there, and that's the danger when you play against one of those chain stun lineups. Even if you play Puck, even if you think that you're safe, the moment they start having Yule Scepter to cancel the Lincolns, and these items are available for everyone, the Bloodthorn and the Dragonites, everyone can just stun you if they're quick enough. And it becomes very, very dangerous in the late game. One death like that is costly.
LFY against Newbie still going on over on the mainstream, I believe, which is going to give us the opponent.
So we still have the fastest games in the land. That is really us today.
We've done all of our best of ones. All our best of ones are done. So we've got 2 best of 3s, which I believe are from the Group A lower bracket.
All right.
So who should we be seeing? We should be seeing Complexity against Dog, and I'm not sure who won the Vici Gaming kind of showdown between the two, but it'll be the loser of that up against SG. That should be our other series. But of course, I'll update everyone with a schedule, make sure we know what's happening, because I bloody well don't know what's going on. We'll see what's going on. ESL One Genting continues in a bit. I'm not going to give you a time frame.
Soon.